Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we'll understand how to find null values. But when you say null value is an absence of value, how do we find a null value? Doesn't that thought come in your mind? Or rather, do we need to really find a null value? Yes, we need to. Because if you have a table with multiple records, if you want to check in a column where there are no null values, then you need to find a null value. So how to find a null value? We can find a null value with two wonderful operators like is null and is not null. How do we use them? Very, very simple. Let us say we have a table, employee table. It is very explicit. If I want to know all the values in a salary column which are not null, how do I do that? I'll say select star from employee where salary is not null. Then we'll get a result where the salary column will not have any null values. See, there is a null value here, which is okay, but our condition says where salary is not null. So out of this, this is not considered, this is not considered, this is filtered out. These three values are filtered out. Only the values which are not null will be included as a part of the result. So remember, 0 is also included as a part of the result. How does the is null operator work? The same thing. Not null will filter the values which are having a null values. Now is null will filter all the records where they are having a null values. Look at this example. This is an employee table. Now I want to know which are the records which are having a salary as a null value. I'll go ahead and say select star from employee where salary is null. I'll get only those records where salary is null. But is it making sense to find only the null values? There may be various uses for that. Okay, so you want to see where the person would have left. That is the reason maybe the salary is null there. There may be various use cases where we want to find where the null values are there. So better be equipped with that to find null values as a part of your table. So a couple of more examples. We are saying select star from employee 6 where employee name is not null. There is a reason why we choose this example. Now employee name, if you see, there are 8 values in this. Do you have 8 values? No, not really. We have 7 values because this is an empty value which is also considered as a real value. But null is a absence of a value. When you say select star from employee 6 where employee name is not null, what would be there in the result? So even empty space will be included in the result because empty space doesn't mean it is a null. So only this particular record with null value will be filtered out. Let's take an example. Here, what we want to do is we want to select all the employees where employee name is null. Again, only this particular record will be displayed. In the end, there may be a instance where you want to count the total number of null values in a particular column. How do you do it? There may be various ways to do that, but one of the way is this. Okay. So what we will do is this is our table. We'll count all the rows with this count star and we'll count the salary where it will give all the values in a salary. And what we'll do is we'll say count star minus count salary, because if you remember, when you go and count based on a particular column, it will ignore the null values. Null values are not considered. Then in the end, we'll get a result. All the rows come as a part of this particular statement. Only the rows which are not null will come as a part of this one. And null count is 3 because the 8 minus 5 is 3. Wonderful. We understood how to find the null values. Please do practice. Thank you.